Hi and welcome to BooksBeautyKendra. My name is Kendra and today I wanted to do like job interview-esque type of makeup. So if you're going for a job interview, kind of like tips and tricks you can do just to feel a bit more confident, I guess, if you wanted to wear makeup. This is what I wear to job interviews. Yeah, let's get started. If you need to prime your face, do that now so that your makeup lasts. I do not because I have dry skin and my face is moisturized already, so it's fine. I'd say for your foundation and concealer, go on with something that makes you feel confident, like whether it be light coverage, full coverage, medium coverage. I'm going in with the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation in number 2. And this is just like a light to medium coverage. And then I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Concealer in 0 and 1. I'm going to put those on my face. I do about 2 pumps of the foundation. And then using my Sigma F48 soft coverage brush, I'm just kind of gonna go make sure you get under your jaw, because you don't want to be that person whose makeup just stops there. You need to go under as well, and if you need to take it down your neck, take it down your neck. And yeah, just kind of going everywhere with this, just to even out the skin tone. This is what I like. This one, I feel like this foundation is less finicky than the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops, which is the other like foundation I have. I just find this one to be a lot easier to figure out how much I need. Like 2 pumps is perfect for me. Gets my whole face. Whereas, because the Ease Drops are in a squeezy tube, or squeezy component, it's easy to get too little or too much. I've got dry skin there. Don't pick it at Kendra and make it worse. Yeah, and then with the concealer, I'm just going to go under my eyes. I've used this so much, I'm scraping at it already. Under my eyes, like that. Just 3 little dots. Around my nose. And this dry bit because it's red. On the chinny chin chin. Do a little bit there. Do a little bit there. And then I'm going to blend it out with my, you're going to notice the theme, most of these are Sigma brushes. Sigma F72 soft angled concealer brush. I'm just gonna start with the chinny chin chin. I'm leaving basically the eyes for last, because I want that to really come in with some coverage there, because I get some dark circles and I'd like to look like I've been sleeping well. Even though that's a complete lie and I have not. And around the nose. Oh, I didn't put it on the actual nose. Oh. Spread that around the nose then. Oh, it's a big dry patch, isn't it? Can you see it? No. That's okay then. Then patting out the under eye. I do mainly patting motions to blend out. Oh, got some on my eyelid. blend out my concealer just because I find that keeps the coverage in place. I was also spreading it, like not spreading necessarily, but like blending it out at the same time. So I quite like it. And I don't go for like a brightening concealer. As you can see, it's pretty much the same color as my foundation. At least I can't really see a difference in my mirror, but like I don't go for the really brightening effect because like if you cannot tell, I am super fair, so brightening would just mainly be using like a white concealer under my eyes, and I don't want to do that, especially if I'm going for like a job interview. Hold on, this looks red. Then I want to look like put together. I want to look put together, but not like overly done up. So I'm just going to use little bits of product. For my bronzer, because I need colour to this face, otherwise I look like a ghost. This one goes with the blush I'm going to use best because it's more cool toned. I'm more cool toned, so this is the M Cosmetics So Soft, I can't remember if it's a bronzer or a contour stick in Terra. I'm just going to go a little bit there, just little bits, because we want to look more like ourselves, just a bit more put together kind of self. And then blending that out with a Fenty Beauty 125 face brush. I just pat it. And swirl. See how it's not too warm, but it's still giving me colour to the face. Obviously, if some of these steps are not part of your normal routine, just like don't do them. If you're not usually a bronzer person, don't do bronzer. It'll make you feel weird and a bit self-conscious during the interview. If you're not a blush person, you might be like, oh, blush is a bit scary. Don't do it. Just pick and choose what you want from this and add it and do it in a way that will make you happy and make you feel more yourself, more confident. If yourself is not confident, fake it a little bit with your makeup. I don't know. Now I'm gonna set. I'm just gonna do a light setting with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake Powder, loose powder. That's better. I'm gonna take it on. It's like Real Techniques thing. I don't like this too much. It's like one side is like a powder puff, the other side's like a beauty blender. I don't like it. I got the Mecca Max one again because like that's cheaper and better. I'm just gonna press this under my eyes mainly and around my nose. If you get oily and it's more of a long interview, I would suggest properly setting your face so you don't have to worry about it becoming like separating or getting too oily during the interview or like job trial, whatever you're doing. Ooh. And then on the rest of the face, I'm going to take that same powder but with the Sigma F30 large powder brush and just kind of like dip, 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 and just lightly set everywhere else. Okay. Last thing for the base, I'm going to go in with a blush color that like I would naturally blush to. You might be thinking, oh, this is a bit dark for you, Kendra. I get very red very easily, so I know what I blush to, and that is this Makeup Forever Artist Blush in Wherever Rose. It is a bit dark, but like I said, I go red and blush quite easily, so it works for me. This is a Colourpop F14 brush, which is like a duo fiber brush. Dust the excess off on the back of my hand, and then large round motions around the cheek, just to bring a little life back to my face. The bronzer did like, the bronzer slash contour did like a good job bringing structure and colour to my face. This is just bringing me more life. And then I like blush on my nose and chin. I know I covered up the chin with some concealer before, but that's okay. That's just how I like it. Okay. The base is done. I've just primed my eyelids using the Fenty Beauty Invisipink Pro Filter eye primer. I'm back on this because I find it's the best one for my oily eyelids. You might be thinking, you have dry skin, why do you have oily eyelids? It's like all the oil that was supposed to be on my face just went up onto my eyelids, and that's where it stays. The eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is the M Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Rodin. So it looks like this. I'm going to be taking mainly this pinky one, maybe a little bit of this, and then these two lighter shimmers. If you don't want to do shimmer, don't do shimmer, but like, again, whatever makes you feel more confident, more like you. I'm just going to do something really soft, not that one, this one, with the light rosy brown shade, this one called Clay, and that's just going to go in the crease slightly. I'm holding my brush back so it's less like pigment, and just like slowly blending that out all along the crease. And then the other eye. If you can hear that noise in the background, that's just my air conditioner going, because it's quite warm in this room if it's not on, and I don't want to be sweating through everything. Anyways, like that, and then, oh, this is some sort of fluffy brush from, I think, Morphe. Then I'm taking this shade called, oh gosh, Timeless, I think. And we're just going to take a little bit on the same brush, and we're just going to go outer corner, fluff it in there. If you want to leave it at the mattes, you could just put this all over the lid and call it a day. I'm not calling it a day at this point. I'm going to take like a kind of fluffy pencil brush. This is the Spectrum A12 brush. I'm going to go in with Clay again, which is the pinky brown down the bottom. And that's just going to be swept underneath the eyes. Connect it to the top a bit, just nice and diffused. If what makes you feel confident is just putting on a little bit of concealer, some eyebrows, mascara, lip balm, whatever, if that makes you most confident, wear that. If wearing more makeup makes you feel more confident, but you're like, I don't know exactly what level I should be doing this to. Just stick with really light neutrals, I guess. That's kind of like my tip. So this palette is good. The Colourpop Going Coconuts palette is good. Quite like those. Yeah. Then for the lid, I'm gonna go with this one because it's less sparkly. This one's more sparkly. This one's less. This one is Whisper. I'm going to take that on my finger, but instead of putting it on and swiping to get the most amount of pigment, I'm just going to pat it on just to get like a more diffused look. Like that. It's not too dark, so the eyes are still open. But there's just like a little sheen on the lid. And then for the inner corner, I will go in with that sparkly shade called Muse. So this one down here. And I'm going to take this little defining brush sort of thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's my favorite inner corner highlighting brush, not blush. And just put that right in the inner corner. You may have noticed I didn't put like highlighter on today. I don't usually wear highlighter for the main thing, but I think like if you're going to do highlighter, do more of a natural highlight, you know, like this is just going to be my comparisons because this is what I know. More like Colourpop Lunch Money rather than Colourpop Flexitarian or Fenty Beauty Diamond Bombs. You know? Something more natural on the face. Something that's not going to be like distract them with your highlight rather than with your talent. Anyways. After that, I'm going to put on my two mascaras. Yes, I have two mascaras. I just got a new tube of the Colourpop one because this is my favourite under eye mascara. It doesn't flake as much as other mascaras. And I've got the Rare Beauty, which is my favourite for my top lashes. So this is the Rare Beauty black mascara. I can't remember perfect point. I don't know. This is the Colourpop Level Up Lengthening Mascara in black. This is for the lowers. And then for the eyebrows, because as you can probably tell, my eyebrows just need a little bit of help. Not too much, but a little bit of help. So I'm using the Kosas Airbrow in Auburn, just so it can match this part of my hair better. Because I know I've got regrowth, a lot of regrowth, but I still have, I like my eyebrows to be warm. So I'll be back. The other thing I wanted to say about the Kosas Airbrow is that it's got fibers in it as well as like a brush, so look more filled in. Anyways, last step, lips. Lips, I would suggest something that either wears off really nicely, like a not so pigmented gloss, or like a lip tint, or, you know, not a bold, bright, or like really saturated in pigment lipstick or lip gloss. So I go for something that's close to my skin tone, or my lip color, sorry, not my skin tone. If I went something close to my skin tone, all this work of putting some color into my face would be kind of I can't remember the word. Just like not necessarily necessary. I can't remember what shade this is, but it's... Anyways, this is the Victoria Beckham Bitten Lip Tint in, I don't know, I think it's Cherie? Possibly? Another good one, if you're like me and you have kind of like more pinky, kind of like your lips kind of stand out more, but they don't you don't want them to like, is, I have it in reach, yes I do, the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. Don't be scared, that's what it looks like, but it's very not that pigmented. Like that is like a few strokes. Whereas the one that I'm going for, and that one fades nicely too. The one I'm going for looks like that. Again, don't be scared. It's pretty light in pigment. Is this one here. So it looks glossy, but it dries down. So I'm just going to put that on. And there we go. That is a finished look. Yeah, so if you don't agree with something that I've done, obviously change it up, make it suitable for you. Like I said, I have dry skin. I need to do stuff that will not work with like combo oily skin, or like, since it's not like super dry skin, I can get away with more than like someone with really dry skin. But like normal skin to dry, I reckon this is an alright look. And it doesn't look like too much. But like, say you're going into the makeup industry and you're looking like you're going into Mecca or Sephora or Priceline, and you want to show that you know your stuff about makeup, maybe do more than what I'm doing, you can go for this look, but you know, maybe tailor it to where you're working if you're doing that. But I think this looks pretty cool. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video, let me know what's a resolution. I don't do resolutions for New Year's, but I would like to know yours. What's a resolution that you have for this new year? Because we're just over a week into 2025. That's weird to say. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that jazz. And I'll just see you in the next one. Bye bye!